Yeah, in open world it looks really fast. In battles it's more realistic. But I'm still on small ships, don't have the rank to put enough crew on a bigger one. And I just got sunk by capsizing against a smaller boat, which is very embarrassing, but happens. As you can see, there's quite some delay in the stream. It's due to my connection. I can't actually put anything better than 480p, and with a quite noticeable delay on Twitch. Which rank is my ship? My ship is pretty much one of the first ones you can get. It's for this one I actually don't know. It's somewhere between 6 and 7, I think. It's a, yeah, I think it's a 6th rate, so it's got 6 4-pounders on, no, 6, oh, what do I have on it? 6 4-pounders or 6 6-pounders? I'm not quite sure. I think it's 6 6-pounders on each side. And I took the medium ones, not the long ones. That's good to know. With a delay. I took, yeah, 6 6-pounders, medium on each side. And I have the smaller ships in front of me are with me. This large frigate just got into the fight because it's close to our capital. So, worst part, I'm not in square riggers, so I can't really catch up. Oh, this one's quite good in this course. It's actually quite fast. It's got square rigged sails as well, so it can manage this course quite well. Oh, hey there, Joshua. So, no, it's not quite free for all. It's basically it's a closed instance where only the different nations can join, since these guys in front of me are Denmark, Norse, and we're Sweden, as you can see by the nice flags. Only those two can join. There's some special mechanics, so it doesn't get imbalanced, but it does get imbalanced when I attack smaller ships in front of our capital. Before that I had to run away because I was in a small boat and I was in front of an enemy port, and they sent the reinforcements for their trader, and I was up against a larger ship. But the battles are on the open sea, you can see them, and in a certain time frame, and as long as the battle ratings are not further imbalanced, people can join. So someone from Norse or Denmark could help out this guy if they wanted to. They can still join and reinforce his side of the battle. But I don't think that it's gonna happen. Well, I need to load up chain and make this one slower because he's getting away. As you can see, I'm taking over the links, which is right to my left. The cutter is slower than me and on this course as well. So I'm overtaking them, but the trader's brick front is pretty much the same speed as I am. Might even be faster, I can't really tell. I think it's a tiny bit slower, but it's really hard to tell. So I loaded up on chain, but he's really far away. Let's try this anyway before he escapes. Got a hit. No percentage on save it down, but I might have hit him. So let's try to gain on him. That's a good question. They're still doing a lot of development. They're putting in way more ships, and the best way to get in, they had an early access end of last year. I think November, December, somewhere around that. But there is a way to get in. It's a very personal way. That's how I got in, and you have to mail. There's on the forum, if you search for it, you can find it. There's a mail address you can mail with a request to buy. They just want to make sure it's mature people getting in on the testing. So I got lucky. They just asked me to behave and be nice, and yeah, as long as you're okay with that, you can pretty much mail them up to, and you'll get a link where you can buy the game, which is quite cool. Oh, that's a good information. Early access coming soon. That's a good thing. I didn't know about that. I don't keep up on the forums because I play several different games. I haven't been playing this one for quite some time. But friends of mine with whom I play together are not online today, so I took the time to get back to this one. It's quite fun. Exactly. Real hero, that's the way you can. There's the mail is in the forums, the mail address. I think it's a good way to get into the game, and it's good training because I got into at the end of the, what was it called, sea trials, and which is basically just instanced PvP battles or PvE battles. Those were really educating because you could learn a lot about the different ships without fear of losing them. You just had to level through each of them to get to the next one, and it wasn't so hard to get to bigger ships. Now you can get to bigger ships as well, but you have to level your captain, like rank him, and then you get free ships, which are redeemable right now. So I've got like a whole line of ships that I can't crew right now because I'm too low of a rank. for testing purposes. Trading is in, as you can see, conquest for different towns is in, crafting is in. This game is pretty good on its way to being done. I just don't know how I can... I need to find out how I can get those guys to shoot, or my fleet guys to shoot chain. Haven't found out how to command them. So, let's see. I've got chain loaded. Let's rip his sails. Not that effective, but a little bit. At least. So... bad aiming. So left side can go to grape. Right side still some chain. Right now, this is unbearable, but it's definitely my side of the connection. Yes. Right side. Grape, I need to get it down on the crew a little bit. Where's my guys? There. Oh. So I'm the one in front. Okay. This ship is actually a surprise to me because it's quite fast for its strange form. It looks clumsy and short and not very sleek. But I'm surprised by the speed it can get. No, it's not hard. It's just aiming is not hard. You just have to take care of it, and I'm not in. I don't do that a lot. I don't really care about the smaller ships, and the delay between clicking and actually firing has gotten way bigger than in the sea trials. So I'm still on the learning curve for that one. With long cannons, you're more accurate and can fire farther. And they don't have the drop-off that much as the mediums. But they have a longer reload, which doesn't matter right now because, as you can see, I don't reload that often. It just matters with the real side-by-side battles, broadside to broadside. You want to have a bigger, faster reload. And with the aiming, with the inaccuracy of the cannons at long ranges, it's really, really hard to hit anything on medium to longer range. So I started not using long cannons anymore and switched to mediums. I might try them at some point. I'm here for the testing. Well, unfortunately you don't get that good of a quality on the stream, I'm sorry about that, but just to let you know, this game looks amazing. It just is, and it's got great sound. You just have to look at the water. It looks so realistic. I love it. I'm so amazed by this game every time I play it. And there's very, very, very pretty storms in the sea trials. We had some storm maps. They're amazing. They're the stormy ocean in a battle. Just looks great. But as you can see, sea battles take a long, long time. So let's see if I can get some of his crew. I just need to take care not to get capsized again. So waiting and firing. Okay. Don't capsize me. Don't you dare. Okay. Let's move to boarding preparations. This guy is gonna go into the wind. Come on, what's wrong? Can't move the square rig, so it doesn't seem to have an impact on going backwards, which is rather annoying. I need to catch up with him again, but my boarding preparations can continue while the others sink him more and more. Powder monkey. Hi, there's Anini. No, don't have powder monkeys. No sense. I don't reload that much. I'm still trying to get rank and money. So, primarily boarding trader stuff, but I think he's gonna sink before I can actually board him. Tried to actually push him into the wind so he would stop. And then, because you need to be under a specific... A powder monkey named Stan. Sorry. You guys. Well, I tried to push him into the wind so he would stop, because you can only board when the speed is below, I think, 3 knots. I don't really remember how slow you've got to go. Both ships have to be this slow, otherwise it doesn't work, and they have to be close to each other. Otherwise it doesn't work as well. So the best way to board someone is to shoot up his sails. And yes, monkeys are funny. I actually was in a zoo in Breslau and they had some very funny thing. They had like a bridge for monkeys over between trees and between 2 different areas for those monkeys to stay. So that was quite funny, seeing the monkeys and crossing the bridge overhead, hoping they wouldn't throw anything at you, anything distasteful. Some monkeys do that, so you always have to watch out for the monkey. Oh, too low. Okay. Now let's see if we can turn him into the wind again. Below 3? What's below 3? Ah, below 3 speed, yeah, right. Below 3 knots. Thank you for that information. I'm not really keeping up on the forums any longer, so it's hard for me to... so I do miss some information sometimes. So, once again, I overshot. Have stopped and I still can't board him now. Oh, finally. Stop shooting him, you're hitting me. My guys are really shooting me up. Not good. Come on, I need to kill 2 of his. Damn. Recording interrupted. And it's not my break because that frigate did the most damage, so he captured it. I hate it. I really hate it. Yeah. Crap.